Atwood. Welcome to my channel. My channel is all about helping people just like you to improve their YouTube channel. I'm a videographer.
Subscribe.
I love to create videos, content that's useful and helpful to other people. I also do product reviews and make skits and things like that. The video I'm about to show you, I want you to take a look at. It's called How Not to Clone Yourself. So let's see if you can pick out some of the things I did wrong in that video.
Hey, sunshine. Nice of you to get out of bed. Wait, you're you. You're me. Correction. The future you. Technically, I'm only a week ahead. A week ahead? And you came back to tell me they don't have razors in the future? You got jokes. Well, I'll just piss off back to my own time zone with the winning lottery numbers then, won't I? You, me, we got the same sense of humor. Did you say lottery numbers? Not just the Powerball? Pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, whatever. Mega Millions, all right here, baby. That's a blank sheet of paper. What, you write in invisible ink? That hasn't happened yet, I forgot. Since I haven't written it down yet, I guess I can't bring it back. I'm gonna have to work on that. Sorry, time's up. 3 seconds. Wait. Bye now. What do you mean time's up? You haven't... Well, we don't know the winning lottery numbers, but we do have an interesting tutorial that I can show you how to do in Filmora now. Let's get into it.
And we're back. What did you think? Did you notice right away the color change when I did the mask on his side? The reason that happened was because I shot the clip of me coming out of the house at a much earlier point in the day, and by the time I shot the actual interview, time had passed, the sun had changed position, and when you apply a mask, you get it. It darkens the footage, makes that one side look weird. Also, I had a script that had hidden here, and then I had one on that side, and I didn't stick to the script. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't stick to the script just to show you what can happen if you don't stick to your script. Also, if you're going to use a script, I would say keep it short and keep it sweet, especially for his dialogue. Isn't that right, Frank?
Yes. Definitely.
See? Also, you don't want, you needed to have a defining masking point. Whether it's on a couch, the center line of the cushion, or maybe the center line of the window. That could be your masking point. It's a straight line, it's easy to divide, and you can feather it a little bit on the mask. I'll show you that when we get inside of Filmora 9. But ultimately, you want to have a nice masking point, and you don't want to move your hands or his hands whenever you shoot his footage across that line, otherwise it'll disappear. That's for a different effect. If you want to do the wormhole effect and then put your hand in there and go, oh look, my hand's disappearing, oh weird, We'll do a video on that later. But yes, I did have a script, and the script I didn't follow. I kind of ad-libbed it, which made, anytime you don't follow your own advice, you're gonna have more problems, and that was what I was intentionally trying to show you. It took me 8 hours to edit that video clip you just saw. There was 8 individual slices that I made on the top track, and I had to put a mask on each individual track. Another thing, I had taken the camera off to check the stuff and all that, and of course, that's also why you see a lot of the jump cuts. There's quite a bit of construction going on in our area right now. Well, maybe not construction, but roofing. There's a lot of roofing jobs going on. And so I had to bring the camera in and out because, I don't trust people. Somebody go, oh, nice camera, and walk off with it. But yeah, that was a headache. So my recommendations for doing it the right way is what you're seeing right now. Stay on my side of the mask, he stays on his side of the mask. Crossing the masking line is bad. Isn't that right, Frank? Yeah, offsides is bad. Yeah. See what I mean? You'll notice in this take that I'm doing, I don't have a script. You haven't seen me look over here once. I just showed you that you can hide a script over there or over there, but I'm not using a script. All I'm doing is talking you through the tutorial. When I want Frank to respond, I simply turn my head and I say, isn't that right, Frank? Game's on, man. I count 4 Mississippi in my head before I turn back to you. So that gives him a chance to respond. We don't step on each other's dialogue, and you can be in the same shot. I also am not moving the camera so you can see how consistent the footage is going to look. I shoot my footage, then I shoot his footage, and then all I do is render it out. But you say, well, how does he know what you're going to say, right? Simple. I shoot this take right now, I render it out, and then I give it to him. Anytime I turn to Frank and say, isn't that right, Frank? Yeah, whatever, man. He responds. Don't step on his dialogue, he don't step on mine. Do you see how it works? He's using his cell phone, pretending to watch a game, and all I'm doing is filming the video, right? He's actually watching me right now. That's how he knows how to respond. You could do this for whatever effect you want to do. One guy's a devil, one guy's an angel, what have you. But that's essentially how it works. And by using your phone, pretending you're watching a sporting event, that's a real easy cheat. All right, so let's jump into Filmora 9. Would you agree with that, Frank? Yeah, spoiler alert. He agrees. All right, so let's jump into Filmora 9 and I'll show you how to render these clips for the final product. Okay, so here we are inside the Filmora dashboard. I've already imported the clips. You should have no trouble whatsoever dragging the clip over to your phone, and then you can immediately take it out there, change costume, go out there, and then you're rolling again. Okay, so you want to draw, you have to sync the audio in these clips, right? So they matter. You're going to drop each clip in the different tracks. Track 2 and track 3. I did some previous editing on this. I didn't want to show too much to make it too confusing. But you have your 2 tracks side by side. Then you can turn off by clicking the little eyeball and clicking the padlock, and you can lock that track. That way you don't mess with that track. And then but here's the red marker. And to get a marker, all you have to do is wait till you get to there on the yes, and you just hit the keyboard key M for marker. Just hit M and it'll place it right there. Try and time it, and you hear him say yes. As soon as he starts the Y, hit the M. And then you'll do the same thing on the bottom track, only you might want to drag your track a little bit ahead of his. So if we listen to his track, because you know where the red marker is on this one, we'll lock this track and we'll hide it from view. We'll unlock and unhide that track, and we'll just, isn't that right, Frank? And then the top track, I can unhide it so you can hear him. Dialogue. Isn't that right, Frank? Yes. And as soon as you see you're satisfied with the result, you can just save it the way it is. These were not lined up. I had to scrub through each of the files till, oh, that's where I asked the first question. Once you get the first question thing right, it's a good idea to go ahead and scrub through further down, and you can make some more marks so to make certain the footage lines up. Mine, I happen to time it just right because I really watch the screen, and as soon as I see the guy start turning his head and say something, I hit the letter thing. I kind of timed it just right, kind of lined it up just right. If you do that, all of them will sync because you remember you had that pause in there. You counted to 4 Mississippi, which gave your clone a chance to answer. So having done all that, let me show you how to do the mask. Okay, so here's our 2 marks. We know where that's at. Now I want to mask this, probably the top clip. I'm going to mask the top clip for you so you can see how a mask works. So I'll unlock that. I'll leave them both unlocked. To do a mask on this clip, all you're going to do is go up here to Effects. You'll click the Effect tab up here in the top. You'll go over to where it says on the left hand side, it says Utility. Mine says Utility with the number 9 in parentheses. I have 9 different utilities. I have Mosaic, Crop, Auto Enhance, Tilt, Shift, Circle, Image Mask right here in the middle. And you're just going to grab that and drag it onto the clip. Now, I don't want a circular mask. Obviously, if you look up here, it's kind of silly looking. So what I want to do is double click on the clip itself where that little green marker is down here on track number 3. And then it'll take me right to the editor. And now I want to check and then uncheck the video effects so it opens up the dialog box a little more. Scroll down. I'm going to use this little inside address bar thing there. What do you call it? The scroll button until I get the desired. There we go. Now I found the mask that I want to use. Double click it and you'll see it's changed shape on here, right? Now I'm on the bottom or on the top screen. I want to mask out the side here so you can see the guy on the bottom. So all you do is use the X and the Y controls, which is right underneath the mask, and you slide them either left or right, and that will move the mask. And I want to go to the right because I'm masking that clip. You see how the mask is a little bit darker, and you just choose where you want. Oh, that looks pretty good, right? It's almost actually on the ground. It's actually better than I actually did on the video I did earlier. So you just move it over when you're happy with it. If you want to feather the edge a little bit, you can feather it so it's not such a hard line. Kind of makes it blend a little better. I'm happy with that, and I just select OK. Now when I play the video, isn't that right, Frank?
Yes, definitely.
See? And that's it. That's how you do it. All right, that wraps it up for us. I hope you liked that video. Frank, you got anything you want to say?
Subscribe.
All right. Please hit the subscribe and the bell notification if you want to find more tutorials like this in the future. All right. Thanks for stopping by.